Hello, my name is thangie.unofficial, and we are starting in the Raceway Island to clear up something about my unofficial lore. First, why did I suspect it to be first? Of course, now I'm probably going to bite myself in the butt, but now I'm no longer suspecting it to be first, but second to the first event. But why does this have to happen first? Because even though, yes, there is evidence of them, of the Power Core Corporation, based off of billboards, but there are a lot of other maps that you didn't include in the unofficial lore part 1, like the rally map, because I really didn't know how to include the rally map. It was like the worst nightmare I could ever try to figure out where to place it. So I might think that it might be the original home planet of where the trailmakers come from, the rally planet. It makes sense, because if the Raceway Island, it's at least a part of them. Because if this exists, then that must mean the rally planet was their home world before I think it got destroyed, because I really don't know how it got destroyed, but we're not going to worry about the rally island. That's how I solved it. So I will make an updated version called the Updated Unofficial Lore Part 1 and 2 when I start the Deep Sea, to get you more acquainted, which will only include stuff that is not a part of the Deep Sea update. Lore that I believe is before what happens, what I believe is happening. And then I will explain why I believe that there must have been something before the Deep Sea, before you come in the Deep Sea. So, the unofficial, there will be an update video when we start the first DLC. On other news, there will, again, even though, yes, it's already March, and I'm recording this in March, but since it's still like the week before a full week starts, it's not even a week before the first week of March starts, which is based off of calendar week and not 7-day week. When the 7th day happens, that's a week. No, I base it off of the calendar week. So there won't be anything. There will be uploads on that calendar up, but it will be the recap for Life is Strange, because I haven't done that yet. So that's one of the plausible questions, because it really doesn't fit cleanly with the timeline, and it must be important if it has that, because I will explain later in the series with my own theory that the sandboxes are more than what they seem to be, just sandboxes. But I'm not going to get into that theory in this video, because it will take too long to explain my theory. So we are going to go to the main menu and go into the next map that I have problems with placing, where I do believe it's in the correct placing, but people are going to say, why is it in the placing of where I believe it, and why do I believe there was a military faction? We're going to the danger zone. So anyway, we are in the danger zone map. So we're going to talk about the military faction and why I believe the military faction is. This will also include a lot about the DLC that will be redoing the ultimate recaps in part 1 and part 2 for the first 2 parts of the DLC, which will be a better version, so we will fix those. But why do I believe this is what happened to the people of the Raceway Island? Because the pirates attacked that island, and then they had nothing to do, and they had nothing left after the pirates attacked. And basically, who came in to sweep them up and help them move? The Power Corporation. Now, of course, that part will also be added into the fixed version, because now with better evidence, with better things, that they helped them move after the pirates clearly destroyed their world, destroyed their home. They became more reliant on ideas from the Power Corporation of how to solve the pirate problem if they do attack again. So they came up with becoming a military faction instead of the Raceway people. So they defended themselves and they successfully won. Of course, I will also add that. But of course, why do I believe that happened to them? Because there must be progression of the story. And why this happens next is because it's the most logical reason. A peaceful people were attacked by violent people. So the peaceful people decided to whoop the butts of the violent people. Classic good guy beats bad guy situation. After bad guy defeats good guy situation. So anyway, on to the next one that I talked about, the Treasure Island. The reason why I believe that of course, now I'm gonna rant, so I'm just gonna pause. Now boys and gals, welcome to Treasure Island, the island of the pirates. And why do I believe it's the ones that the pirates were? Because who in their right minds would name a whole island Treasure Island? Pirates. Okay, so I have a lot of stuff in my thing. I'm not gonna cut that out. So what do I want to fly? What do I want to use? I really don't like making flying vehicles because they rarely work. You know what? I have an airship somewhere that actually does work. It actually has a level thing. There we go. There's the ship that I like to see. It's a little bit laggy. Why do I? There we go. And there we go. It's not that quick. I wish we had, like, I already did say that we needed this, but we really need this. Bigger airship balloons. We need airship balloons, not just use these inflatable balloons. Like, they should also have the ability to adjust as well, but like, even though, yes, these at least cost like 1 to 2 complexity, it just looks unprofessional at best. And there's no way to fix the unprofessionalness of this thing. Trying to figure out how it fires again. Wait, what? Oh, yeah. I prevented you from using the front cannons while in the air. Which, of course, I don't know how it works, how the code works, even though I did code it up. So these steer in the opposite, go in the opposite direction because even though, yes, they are correct, that's how ships work. Anyway, let's get back to what I was talking about. So anyway, why did I believe this is the pirates one? Because, but better yet, why can we find something here that when you fly through all the hoops of fire, it gives you evidence? There's something better that proves that the pirates were here, and it was the military faction who attacked here. The Rings of Fire. They give us evidence that there was a battle here based off of one item. Let me just go land. Pause. Okay, now I have landed. Now I'm going to do this. Sounds. Boom box. And here we go. And seat. Yep, that thing. Because based off of what context it has in society and the fact that it's only found on this island means that there was a battle here. Presumably. Anyway. Oh, yeah. You're probably wondering why I was talking about what map I was talking about. So let me go to the flag. Well, now we're in the flat map, and this is the last location. We're not going into the sea until we get into the deep sea. So that means no deep sea until we get there. So anyway, ooga booga. Anyway, back to what I was talking about. I'm gonna be talking about the flat map, or known as the test zone. The test zone might be more important than even I think it is since it's the only one with no terrain and no reference to other map besides that, which might mean something for the other maps with that reference, with the same planet with the atmosphere, since it's the same texture as the main campaign texture. So, but we will definitely be making that theory in the deep sea update, in between the deep sea update and everything else. So that's all for me today.